During one battle in Afghanistan, some British men and I formed a special bond with a 15-year-old Afghani boy, Abdullah, an innocent, loving, and lovable kid who was always eager to please. He was poor, and boys like him did menial tasks in the camp. And he seemed happy enough, but I couldn't help wonder, his parents must have missed him dearly, and they must have dreamt about a better future for him. A victim of circumstance caught up in a war cruelly thrust upon him by the cruel circumstances of the time. One day I picked up this unexploded mortar shell in a trench, and I had it deposited in a makeshift mud hut lab. And I went out on a short, pointless skirmish, always pointless. And I came back a few hours later to discover he was dead. He tried to recover explosives from that shell. It exploded, and he died a violent death, blown to bits by the very same device that had proved harmless to me. So I started to question, how did his death serve any purpose? Why did he die and I lived? I carried on. I fought in Kashmir. I also recruited for the Philippines, Bosnia, and Chechnya. And the questions grew. Later, in Burma, I came across Rohingya fighters who were barely teenagers, born and brought up in the jungle, carrying machine guns and grenade launchers. I met two 13-year-olds with soft manners and gentle voice. Looking at me, they begged me to take them away to England. They simply wanted to go to school. That was their dream. My family, my children of the same age, were living at home in the UK, going to school, living a safe life. And I couldn't help wonder how much these young boys must have spoken to one another about their dreams for such a life. Victims of circumstances. These two young boys, sleeping rough on the ground, looking up at the stars, cynically exploited by their leaders for their personal lust for glory and power.